Okay, we're going to take a look at an app called Shelby's Quest, and this app was designed by an occupational therapist, Camilla, and she lives in Anacortes in Washington. She works with children who are developmentally delayed, diagnosed with autism, have birth defects, or simply have handwriting and fine motor control issues. If we click on Start the Tutorial here, it'll tell us a little bit about the app and the fine motor and the visual perception skills. As we go along, the Shelby's Quest 1 help Skip the Salmon and find his family using visual motor skills to tap and drag Skip along the maze quickly and stay within the boundary of the stream. Part 2 challenge is use pinching motions to move the acorns and visual perception skills to track the acorns as they fall, sort them into the appropriate bins. And then the final one, use finger or stylus to accurately trace the shapes on the ground. I like to use the stylus for that. You can certainly collect data on the students that you have using this, and I'll show you how to do that. If we go into the admin panel, you'll see that we have two students here, Cameron and Benjamin. To add a student, click on there, enter the information, and he's set to go, or she's set to go. Let's go back out. To email a report, you simply click that, and it will tell you what they have scored out of the mazes, pinches, and shaping. Delete the draft. Head back out, and let's go ahead and play the game. Let's click on Cameron, and let's start off with level 1 of the mazes. So here we go. The idea is to guide Skip the Salmon up the river. As you go through, they get slightly more challenging. You go on to the next level here. If you were to go outside the lines, it all depends on how badly you go outside the lines when you're drawing as to what your score will end up being. I'll show you that right here. So you see, scored 79 points, so it rates you on how far out of the area you've gone. Let's go back and look at pinching. Let's look at level 1. The idea here is to use 2 fingers to put these in the baskets. Now I like this because you have to actually place them in the basket. You can't use 1 finger. You can't drop them into the basket, it won't work. You have to take the acorns and place them. You'll notice that they're still on the branch right now, and when we get to level 2, I'll show you why that's significant. So we've got 2 different colors, 2 different baskets, and you'll notice the acorns are moving slightly, so a bit more of a challenge. And obviously the idea is to continue to do that. Let's go out and have a look at part 3. Shapes. Let's look at level 1. The idea here is to use your stylus. I'm using my finger now, but using a stylus is always great for this activity. And then create the shapes as best you can, joining the lines at the end. As you go through, the shapes become a little bit more complex, or certainly different on angles rather than just up and down, left and right. And then when you get to level 3, it's a whole different ball game. So have a look. It's a very nice app put together by an occupational therapist, and it's called Shelby's Quest.